It's Sunday, and on Sundays we occasionally snark from my closet with wet hair because that's all I have to give. Kicking things off with, find out what Prince William whispered to Kate Middleton before their balcony kiss on royal wedding day. I'm going to do some diabolical things with pizza on the couch. Just kidding. He said, shall we do one more? Next up, who is the Queen's potty-mouthed cousin? All right, this one is unintentionally snarky because it says, who is the Queen's potty-mouthed cousin, when actually they mean the late Queen, because the current Queen is Queen Camilla, like it or not. She'd rather shovel shit than dress up, and her ideal man is a trained killer. Kind of digging Princess Olga. There is a woman that would share her cigarette with a horse. And then there is this opening line. Who on the planet is more closely scrutinized than, for example, the Princess of Wales? Moving on in Prince Edward news. JK. Prince Grilliam. That's actually pretty good. Prince William is becoming king of the grill like his late grandfather, Prince Philip. The absolute best part of this article that took me all the way out. It's not even a picture of Prince William. It's a mocked up photo by the son of what the true Burger King might look like, despite the fact that Prince William is left-handed and those are presumably not burgers. Why did they do this to this man? But the piece de resistance is this. They literally just took a picture of his grandfather and put his head on it. I haven't had enough sleep for this. So look at that hand for a second. They didn't even change the freaking hand. This is one of the best examples of a pseudo event that I've ever seen. It's an entire article created on the premise that allegedly, they can't even confirm it, Prince William is the grill master at Balmoral, and in order to show it, since they don't have a picture, I guess, to use, they use a picture with Prince William's head on Prince Philip's body. Other pictures of this man grilling exist. They just happen to be from like 10 to 15 years ago. Moving on, Prince Harry makes unexpected revelation about Meghan Markle, and you'll be surprised. You know what I'm continually surprised by? These headlines. We're still farming spare for articles, apparently, because he revealed in his book that Meghan also likes classical music. She ships Chopin. I mean, revelatory. Thrown away. Prince Harry blew golden chance to build bridges with fuming William and Charles. Stubbornness may hurt him in the pocket. The messages in these photos, with the American and British flags and the rip down the middle, which is kind of funny given all the talk about how much America allegedly loves Prince William. I don't know, weird nationalism stuff going on here. Also intentionally using a picture of Harry and Meghan at like the one event they've been to in the past year, and William and Charles in military uniform. Despite the fact that Harry did the most dangerous tours of duty and I believe ranked higher than William at some point. But yeah, totally not intentional, totally not trying to send a message. Here's the best part. When he will be in the country on September 8th, it's claimed, they don't know, that he has no intention of reuniting with King Charles, Queen Camilla, nor his brother Prince William. Okay, least we forget the last time he was in the UK, his father literally fled for a solo trip to Transylvania. Reconciliation goes both ways. Revealed. Prince William skipped World Cup due to royal protocol. Isn't it fun how they wield royal protocol when it suits their narrative? It's delightful. It's almost like it's kind of not a thing anyway. Also, if it was royal protocol, they would have landed on that message sooner, but instead his comms teams threw everything at the wall for why he couldn't come. We've seen the excuse about him being on holiday, about him wanting to conserve the environment and not take a private jet, that he didn't go to the men's, I think it was semi in Qatar in December, so why would he go to the women's? I mean, come on. Stop trying to rewrite history. After royal expert, royal protocol is one of my least favorite phrases. Next up, Meghan Markle's silent cry for help while Prince Harry was overseas. She was wearing a stress patch. Is that a cry for help, or is that a healthy coping mechanism? A way to help relieve oneself of any stress or anger that they feel, so maybe they don't take it out on other people, like, I don't know, pushing their brother and his cottage and having him fall on the dog bowl and break it and then asking him to punch him back, it'll feel good. I don't know. Like, which is the cry for help, really? And finally, I'm going to need a well check on Jan Moore. Harry may be coming home, but there's a burnt-out bomb site where his family used to be. First paragraph, it's a doozy. Royal watchers spotted a cloud of black smoke rising over assorted palaces and castles this week, part of a sad new ritual called Bonfire of the Olive Branches. For when it comes to relations between the royal family and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, we're looking at a burnt-out bomb site where a family used to be. Jan, beloved, what in the live journal entry is going on here? But don't worry, she has more jokes. She writes, perhaps being forbidden to attend the Queen's deathbed at Balmoral, to shed light, to empower, to recommend a turmeric cleanse and some yoga stretches to the woman she never knew as Gan, was the last straw. It's amazing how they make fun of Meghan Markle for her, crunchy granola California way of living, while King Charles has literally been into homeopathic medicine and alternative remedies for decades. But also, who's going to tell, a woman in her late 90s to do yoga stretches on her deathbed? It's not even funny. I bet I have a better tight five than Jan. That's not saying much. Then Jan goes total Swiftie. Family is not an ermine-edged cloak under which you can indulge your narcissism disguised as altruism. Like some kind of congressman. I added that last part in. Family is putting in the hard yards, apologizing when you have gone wrong, and loving each other despite it all. Dare I even mention the word respect? Dare I even mention the word boundaries, Jan? What about not even apologizing so much as action? And why is this a one-way street in your mind? Between this and this, I'm really ready for the working royals to go back to work. Next week it's going to be Sophie's head superimposed on Princess Margaret in the bathtub when she's wearing the crown about her favorite way to bathe when she's on holiday or something. There has to be more pressing issues in the world to write about. Please go back to work. That's all for this week. Stay sane and stay snarky.